What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Last Epoch video here. We're going to be taking a look at Season 3 patch overview. T-Rexes are confirmed. First off, if you don't mind hitting that subscribe button, really appreciate it. Helps me out. We hit 1,400 subs recently, now we're going to go for 1,500.
Founder of 11th Hour Games and game director for Last Epoch. And today, I'm excited to share with you all the awesome new updates coming in Season 3, Beneath Ancient Skies, which is launching on August 21st. This update introduces a new campaign chapter where we'll be going back in time to explore the ancient past, a new system built around hunting evolving rift beasts and powerful new rewards. It also includes a rework of the Lich Mastery and improvements to the Necromancer, Beastmaster, Minion AI, and a long list of quality of life changes across the game. Let's take a look at what's new in Season 3 Beneath Ancient Skies.
So a lot of new changes,
Chapter
it looks
10
like.
expands the campaign following the events of Majasa's defeat. Players will continue the story by pursuing Apophis into the ancient era.
Here
As
comes
you chase
T-Rex.
Apophis down, you will traverse through a prehistoric realm
T-Rex!
filled with monstrous wildlife and flora. You will explore beautiful areas
I hope we
such
get
as
to fight
lush
the
jungles
T-Rex.
and vast forests filled with dinosaurs, as well as crystal-filled caves and giant insect-infected mountains. As you get further, you will
Giant
find dragon
insect
layers
confirmed.
and even the floating temple of Atera in the sky. You will meet some unlikely
Floating
allies and
temple.
find Nagasa, Osprix, and Wingari peacefully coexisting. Next, we'll take a look
I'm
at
going to
the
be
new
honest, I
encounter
have
system,
really
the
no
Primal
idea
Hunt.
what's happening in the Last
Throughout the
Epoch
campaign
story.
and in-game, you'll encounter mysterious rifts, gateways into the ancient era.
Cool.
On the other side, players will dive into deep caves, where they will find the rift beasts and their nests. After defeating the beast, players choose one of the hatchlings to spare, which grants future rift beasts a new evolution. Evolutions add new abilities, body parts, and rewards to the next generation of rift beasts. As you continue on your journey, you will be ambushed by the evolved rift beasts until
nice.
you eventually find another rift back to their lair, where you can continue to evolve the current lineage. By defeating evolved rift
Evolution
beasts, you will earn trophies in the
complete.
form of primordial materials, ancient bones, and, rarely, one of a few select primordial unique items. You can also trade your primordial materials with a friendly Wingari hunter, Scarven Bloodhorn, for primordial uniques and runes of evolution, a new rune used to craft primordial exalted items. Primordial items are so powerful that each traveler may only have a single primordial item of either kind equipped at a time. Over 30 new uniques have been added in this patch, including 25 primordial uniques. Some highlights include Carrion of Creation, gloves which convert 6 other ailments into bleed chance. True Sight Glass, an amulet that unlocks access to a second tier of critical strikes. Blossom of Immortal Stone, an amulet that converts all void, necrotic, and poison damage taken to physical damage.
That's pretty
and
sick.
Tyrant's Skull, allowing
Whoa, you get a
wearer
pet
to be
T-Rex?
accompanied by a powerful
What?
T-Rex minion.
What?
These primordial uniques are very strong.
Okay.
EHG is wishing you good rolls.
We
and
have
good
to
luck
play
hunting.
a T-Rex
However, you may be
Beastmaster.
interested in primordial exalted items, which are obtained by using the Rune of Evolution. Use these on exalted items with a Tier 7 affix, and it will randomly select one of the Tier 7 affixes and turn it into a Tier 8 affix and then seal it, freeing up an additional affix slot on the item. On top of that, you can still seal regular affixes on the item as well, which means you can have a non-unique item with up to 6 affixes on it. Tier 8 affixes are oftentimes twice as powerful as their Tier 7 counterparts, allowing for some truly crazy items. We can't wait to see what builds the community makes with these new primordial items in hand.
If you're not playing T-Rex
This patch
Beastmaster, are you
focuses
even playing the
heavily
game?
on reworking the Lich and overall improvements to the Necromancer and Beastmaster masteries, as well as core improvements to how minions behave. A new behavior toggle has been added that lets you switch minions between Assassinate and Protect stances. This allows for more control over how they behave in different situations. In Assassinate stance, minions attack enemies further away from you and more heavily prioritize bosses and rare enemies. In Protect stance, they stay nearer to you and prioritize attacking enemies that are close to you. Minions will now prioritize their current target more consistently and disengage less often when the player moves. Also, while in Assassinate stance, minions will have a longer leash distance before turning to follow you and will now teleport to the player if they fall too far behind. When not in combat, minions will move towards the player's destination, not the player's current position. We've also addressed a number of ways in which minions would not be updated when equipping or unequipping items.
Oh, good.
In addition, they gain more damage and damage reduction from player levels than before.
So if you don't know,
The
before you could
Necromancer's
snapshot
passive tree
your
has been
gear
updated with new
when
nodes
summoning
focused on
minions,
durability,
and
reach, and critical
so
strike
it kind of
scaling.
made minions
Several older nodes have
very
been removed or
overtuned because you
replaced,
could
and new threshold bonuses have
could
been
equip a
added
full set of
across the
minion
tree
gear,
to
summon
encourage
your
different
minions,
types
and then
of
switch
minion
out.
focus builds.
And if you weren't doing
The
that,
skill,
then
A
you
Symbol
were like
Abomination has been
playing
reworked.
inefficiently, even
The
though
abomination
it didn't
no
feel
longer
good to
decays
play that
over
way.
time. Instead, it will remember the minions that were absorbed to create it, and will devour those
Whoa,
minions
what is-
whenever it sees them, similar to the Wraithlord.
That's
In
pretty
exchange,
sick.
its skill tree offers power based on the minions you gave up to create it. The Abomination skill tree has been rebuilt to offer more flexibility in how you design its behavior and damage profile. For example, an Abomination that absorbs many skeleton archers can fire exceptionally powerful eternal arrows. The Lich passive tree has been overhauled with more identity-defining choices and greater build flexibility. Several older nodes have been replaced with new options, including mechanics for health drain, ward interactions, and dual wielding. There's also a new keystone that enables low life builds by capping your maximum survivability but unlocking conditional bonuses. We've added a new skill to the Lich's kit.
And they
Flay.
really need to get
This is a hybrid melee
off
and spell
the same
ability
patch
that lets
cycle
the
as
player
PoE
dash into
2.
melee range and strike
And
with a
then this
rending
like this
attack.
game would be
If enemies are killed,
thriving.
they erupt into a damaging spell that can hit surrounding
like
enemies.
if their patch cycle
The
was
Flay
2
skill
months
tree
before
offers a
or
wide range
after
of modifiers,
PoE
allowing it to
2,
scale with ailments,
like if it was me,
crits,
I would do it
spell
2 months
triggers,
after,
or even convert into a pure spell.
or a month after
Several
even.
other Lich skills have also been updated. Aura of Decay's damage has been improved. It can be converted to bleed or frostbite, and its tree has new options to enhance its potential as a primary damage dealing skill. Death Seal has been reworked into a low uptime defensive cooldown that makes you incredibly difficult to kill. And Rip Blood now hits all enemies in a line in front of you and has new effects in its tree to improve its single target damage potential. One of the updates coming to the Merchant's Guild are new tokens designed to streamline and enhance your progression and overall trading experience. Merchant tokens remove the favor cost of a purchase, and you get a free one every time you rank up. This means that whenever you reach a new rank, you'll be able to buy an item that requires that rank, even if you wouldn't have otherwise had enough favor. Black market tokens allow you to buy and equip items that you would have otherwise needed a higher rank to purchase and use, while also removing the favor cost of the purchase, like the merchant token. There are also new changes coming to the bazaar. The UI now has better search functionality for unique, set, and legendary items.
I've never played
Clear
Merchant's
labeling of
Guild, I only
priced and
play the
unpriced
item
listings,
finding guild.
as well as a way to quickly apply a filter based off an item in your inventory.
But this does look
These
like a pretty
changes aim to
user-friendly,
improve the trading experience for all players.
auction house.
Next, let's go over quality of life improvements coming in patch 1.3. Visuals and audio have been polished across the board.
I was gonna say, the game
now feature improved VFX and
The game
sound
is
design.
looking a lot
New
better than
voice
I
acting
remembered
has
it,
been
so
added
that
for
makes more
major
sense why.
NPCs in chapter 9 and 10, as well as updated sound sets for mini enemies. Loot filter updates now let you customize ground beams and item icons per rule. In addition,
This game also
you'll now
has,
have
like,
the ability to select between many new,
the best
unique,
loot
easily
filter, in my
identifiable
opinion,
sound
because
effects,
it's built right
all
into the
making it
game,
easier to distinguish
and it's
valuable
fully
drops.
customizable.
Stash tabs can now be cloned or moved in bulk, and stash search macros make it easier to find exact gear types or affixes. The
Oh,
Forge
nice.
UI has been updated with clearer button placement and additional tooltips. Controller support has improved across menus and tooltips, with better navigation flow and more consistent layout behavior. Audio sliders for music, effects, and voice lines now use a new backend system that provides more consistent volume scaling across all content. We've added a new UI element to remind you when ground tooltips are turned off, and one that reminds you when you've left a piece of gear in the forge. And there's new visual polish on Alt to compare overlays and item preview windows. Patch
And they're
1.3
really
includes
listening to
hundreds of bug
feedback
fixes
and, like, fixing
optimizations aimed at
these
improving
quality of
stability,
life issues
gameplay,
very
clarity,
well.
and performance. Terrain interaction and targeting logic have been adjusted to reduce cases where abilities fail to cast or hit unexpectedly. Loading times have been reduced across multiple zones, and memory usage during long play sessions has been improved. Other fixes include better detection for stuck characters when teleporting or using movement abilities, reduced screen shake intensity on certain abilities, and improved filtering options for screen effects. And we fixed several issues with skill cooldowns, minion responsiveness, and chat filters. Also launching with Season 3 are the Primal Supporter Packs, our newest set of limited time cosmetics. As always, everything here is cosmetic only, no pay for power. This is a way to support the game and unlock some really cool visuals in the process. Let's start with the Primal Traveler Pack. This pack leans into the spirit of ancient exploration,
Let's
with
see.
cosmetics
I'm
that
not
feel right
too
at home
concerned
in the
about the
wilds of the
cosmetics.
ancient era. You'll get the Primal Traveler
Looks-
Forum badge, a shoulder-clinging sloth named Backsloth.
We're gonna skip the
These
cosmetics.
supporter packs are only available for a limited time and can be picked up through the in-game shop or on Steam. And as always, thank you for supporting Last Epoch. For more info on Season 3, please read the full patch notes on the forum. On behalf of the entire team at 11th Hour Games, thank you for being a part of this journey. Your feedback, support, and passion continue to shape the game and our studio. We'll see you in Atera for Season 3 Beneath Ancient Skies on August 21st.
Oh, so this comes out like a week or two before PoE. Very nice. I'm excited. I'm definitely gonna be checking this out. Probably gonna try and do a T-Rex build or something. We'll see. Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And remember to give them the D.